You might be surprised to learn that milk, often considered the best source of calcium for strong bones, isn't the only or even the best option. In fact, there are other foods that actually provide more calcium than milk. And the best part? They're often easier to digest and come with additional nutrients that milk just doesn't have. For decades, we've been told that milk is the ultimate source of calcium, the go-to drink for building and maintaining strong bones. But here's the twist. There are foods that contain more calcium than milk. And many of these foods are not only easier to digest, especially for seniors, but they also come packed with additional bone-boosting nutrients that milk simply doesn't have. So, why does this matter? After the age of 50, bone density naturally begins to decline. This increases the risk of osteoporosis, fractures, and general bone weakness, particularly in women. According to the National Osteoporosis Foundation, approximately 54 million Americans have low bone mass or osteoporosis. That's why getting enough calcium as a senior isn't just a good idea. It's essential to staying active, mobile, and independent for years to come. But here's the good news. You don't need to rely solely on dairy to get your calcium fix. In fact, several calcium-rich foods actually surpass milk in calcium content per serving, and they come packed with extra fiber, antioxidants, protein, or vitamin K, nutrients that support stronger bones in unique and powerful ways. In today's video, we'll explore 7 powerful foods that contain more calcium than milk, explain exactly how they help strengthen your bones, and show you simple, delicious ways to include them in your daily routine. Whether you're lactose intolerant, plant-based, or simply looking to upgrade your bone health naturally, let's dive in. 1. Chia seeds. Tiny seeds. Mighty calcium for seniors. When it comes to foods that contain more calcium than milk, chia seeds might just be one of the most surprising and powerful entries on the list. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds provide around 100 milliliters of calcium, which is more calcium per gram than milk. And yet, most people overlook these tiny nutritional powerhouses. For seniors looking to build stronger bones, chia seeds offer an easy, natural way to increase daily calcium intake without relying on dairy. But calcium isn't the only reason chia seeds are so beneficial. These tiny seeds are packed with plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation, a hidden factor that can speed up bone loss and joint discomfort in aging adults. Additionally, they provide fiber and protein, which help stabilize blood sugar, reduce cravings, and support muscle health, an essential component of skeletal stability as we age. You don't need to cook or prepare anything complicated. Just sprinkle a tablespoon into your morning oatmeal, mix it into a smoothie, stir it into yogurt or dairy-free alternatives, or even blend it into salad dressings and baked goods. Chia seeds absorb liquid and create a gel-like texture, which can also help support digestion and hydration, 2 areas that tend to become more sluggish with age. Mela, a retired glass artist, used to struggle with early signs of peripheral neuropathy and occasional muscle fatigue. After adding chia seeds to her breakfast smoothies and oatmeal daily, she noticed a steady increase in her energy, fewer cramps, and felt more balanced on her feet. Chia became her go-to invisible armor for stronger bones and a calmer body. Collard greens, the leafy powerhouse for stronger bones. When discussing calcium-rich foods for seniors, collard greens deserve a top spot on the list. These hearty, dark green leaves pack an impressive 270 milliliters of calcium per cooked cup, which is more than the 240 milliliters found in a typical glass of milk. But the benefits don't stop there. Collard greens offer a rich matrix of nutrients that make them a true powerhouse for bone strength after 50. One of the biggest advantages of collard greens is that they are naturally low in oxalates, compounds found in some greens like spinach that can bind to calcium and inhibit its absorption. This means the calcium found in collard greens is more bioavailable, making it easier for your body to absorb and use for rebuilding and maintaining stronger bones. Additionally, collard greens are loaded with vitamin K, which plays a crucial role in bone metabolism and helps bind calcium to the bone matrix. Seniors with low vitamin K levels are at higher risk for fractures, even if their calcium intake is adequate. You can lightly sauté them with olive oil and garlic, steam them for a few minutes, or add them to soups and stews. Unlike milk, which may cause digestive discomfort in many older adults, collard greens are well tolerated and offer a savory, satisfying addition to lunch or dinner. Oswin, a jazz guitarist, was shocked to learn his calcium levels were low despite drinking milk regularly. His dietitian introduced him to collard greens, steamed and sautéed just like his grandma used to make. Within a few months, his knee stiffness eased, and his follow-up labs showed better calcium absorption. Collard greens became a nostalgic, healing staple in his meals. Tofu, the plant-based calcium champion. Tofu might not be the first thing that comes to mind when thinking about calcium for seniors, but it absolutely deserves a place in your bone health toolbox. Depending on how it's processed, a half cup of calcium-set tofu can deliver anywhere from 250 to 800 milliliters of calcium per serving, often far surpassing the amount found in milk. Tofu is made by coagulating soy milk using calcium sulfate, which results in a block of tofu that's not only rich in plant protein, but also loaded with bioavailable calcium. For seniors who are lactose intolerant or trying to reduce saturated fat intake, tofu offers a gentle, nutrient-dense alternative that supports stronger bones without the drawbacks of dairy. You can pan-fry it, bake it, scramble it, or add it to soups and stews. It absorbs the flavors of whatever it's cooked with, making it easy to enjoy, whether you prefer savory or sweet dishes. Brianni, a vegetarian who had recently adopted a plant-based diet after recovering from breast cancer, worried about her bone density, especially since she wasn't drinking milk anymore. By adding tofu to her stir-fries and baked dishes 3 times a week, she regained strength and even improved her yoga balance. Tofu became her plant-powered secret to bone protection. 4. Sardines, small fish, big calcium. Benefits. Sardines are one of the most nutritionally dense foods that contain more calcium than milk. Just 3 oz of canned sardines with bones provide around 325 liters of calcium, which is more than a glass of milk. And that's just the beginning. What makes sardines so powerful for bone health is that they are one of the only animal proteins where you actually eat the bones. These softened bones are rich in natural calcium and phosphorus, making the calcium found in sardines not only abundant, but highly absorbable. Sardines are also a fantastic source of vitamin D, which helps your body absorb and utilize calcium more effectively. You can add them to salads, mash them into sandwich spreads, mix them into pasta dishes with lemon and olive oil, or enjoy them on whole grain crackers as a quick snack. Anel, a retired sailor, had always avoided sardines until his doctor flagged his vitamin D deficiency and bone thinning. Once he started eating sardines twice a week with lemon and toast, his energy returned, his blood work improved, and his back pain reduced. Now he jokes that the fish he used to avoid might have saved his spine. Almonds, a crunchy, convenient source of calcium. Almonds are not only delicious, but also an excellent source of calcium, providing about 385 millicalorics per cup, which is well above the amount in a glass of milk. Even a modest handful of almonds, around 23 almonds, provides nearly 75 bbd of calcium, making them a smart and tasty snack for supporting stronger bones at any age. Almonds also contain magnesium, which plays a key role in activating vitamin D and promoting calcium absorption into the bones. In addition, they're rich in healthy fats, including monounsaturated fats that support heart health and reduce inflammation. Snack on them raw or roasted. Blend them into smoothies, sprinkle them over salads or oatmeal, or use almond butter as a nutritious spread. Fiorella, who had a serious sweet tooth, replaced processed cookies with roasted almonds. Her cravings dropped, and her bone density scan showed a surprising improvement. Almonds became her guilt-free pleasure and best defense against osteoporosis. White beans, the humble legume with big calcium. Benefits: white beans, such as navy beans and cannellini beans, may not seem impressive at first glance, but when it comes to foods that contain more calcium than milk, they certainly earn their place. A single cup of cooked white beans contains about 160 to 240 milligrams of calcium, depending on the variety. White beans are also full of fiber and plant-based protein, both of which are crucial for maintaining muscle mass and improving digestion. Additionally, they help preserve calcium stores by buffering excess acidity in the body. How to use white beans: add them to soups, stews, or pasta dishes. You can also mash them into spreads, toss them into salads, or blend them into creamy sauces. Testimonial: Soren, a former construction worker, found his balance and energy improve after he started eating hearty white bean soups. His calcium levels also increased. Figs, the naturally sweet source of calcium. If you're looking for a naturally sweet treat that supports stronger bones, figs are a great choice. These fruits provide about 120 milliliters of calcium per 5 dried figs. Figs are also high in magnesium, potassium, and small amounts of vitamin K, all of which are vital for maintaining bone mineral density. You can eat them on their own, chop them into oatmeal, pair them with nuts and cheese, or even blend them into smoothies or energy bars. Callista, who loved desserts but needed to cut sugar, swapped pastries for dried figs. Her blood sugar stabilized and her joint pain lessened. Figs gave her back the joy of indulgence while fortifying her bones. As we've explored today, milk may have the spotlight when it comes to calcium, but it's far from the only star. From chia seeds and collard greens to sardines, almonds, and figs, each of these foods provides a powerful combination of calcium and other bone-boosting nutrients. For those of us over 50, maintaining strong bones is about more than just preventing osteoporosis. It's about preserving independence, confidence, and quality of life. Whether you're gardening, playing with grandchildren, or simply walking without fear of falling, bone strength supports it all. Incorporating these calcium-rich foods into your daily routine is an affordable, easy, and natural way to support your bones and overall health. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Senior Health Tips for more expert-backed, science-driven health advice. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and here's to a stronger, healthier you.